My dear friends, it is time that we go on an ass-kicking spree and junk. You know what I just noticed? That every one gold coin represents one human life. How awesome is that? Isn't that just awesome?
Greetings, sir.
I think it's pretty awesome.
I will give you a fair price for your old worthless items.
I don't know what to think about this game. It's just so...
Greetings, Your Majesty.
eh.
The King of Albion.
I mean, they're basically... they're setting you up to be a...
How are you?
basically, it's like this. Unless you wait like 20 hours to have the necessary funds to basically protect your whole city and shit like that, you can't do anything other than just be a dictator and dump waste in the streets and do the fucking industry blah 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 blah, betray all your allies and shit. That's the only way to do it. It's either do what's necessary or let everybody die. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna cheat my way to this stuff because it doesn't.
It's a great day to be alive, and a better day to kill.
I am. Oh shit! I see him. What is it, boy? What is it, boy? Oh. I don't know, no. I don't know. It's just so shrug. I think I mean, like, I know I'm gonna wait for it anyway, so I think I'm just gonna use cheat engine, give myself a shitload of gold and win. Because I don't want to waste my own time, and I don't want to make, like, why would I keep my computer on for like 10 hours straight just to wait for some stupid shit like that? It wouldn't make sense. Didn't even know why it crossed my mind even. Like,
but don't you think your grand's feet are cold without them?
shut up. And for those of you who don't know what cheat engine is, well, then Google it. It's basically, if anyone has ever downloaded a trainer for a game, then it's basically like that, but you have to input your own values. Basically, you do what a trainer does, but you basically well, you do it yourself. It's just a more annoying way to do it. What did I drink? BT dubs. When I go down to 200 days, I'm definitely gonna use cheat engine. Cause like I said, like if the game suddenly jumps like 150 days, like suddenly, then like come on now, what the fuck? Oh, there's a flower right there. Yeah, am I collecting these for some purpose? I don't think I am. I think they're just there to look pretty. Now. It's a good spell. Good spell. I like it. Just seems so contrived, you know? It's a stupid mechanic. Come on, man. Make another fucking black and white. Seriously. That has to be my new LP. Fuck it. I'm gonna... For those of you who don't know what black and white is, I mean, come on now. Probably black and white too, though. It has smoother graphics. Though I like I kind of like black and white 1 better. Better. It just.
Nice weapon you've got there. What are you? Compensating for something? For my money, men make the best. Present company.
Wah. Diamond. So, is a trap gonna... Come on! So what's in here? Anything good? The controls being unresponsive. That's not cool. I'd say dodging takes priority over doing a spell cast. But that's just me, maybe. Oh. I can't just fast travel. Oh, wah. What's with the bleak environment? Very gray. Tatanaku is the greatest person. Tatanaku is the greatest person. Facepalm.
You're funny, but looks aren't everything.
Return to Hobson. At the village of Dingader.
Your Majesty.
Huh. It was just raining inside. Ah, it's funny. It's funny. Okay. What do you want to do, my lord? Do you want to give the diamond to the orphanage? Or do you want to keep the diamond for yourself? Possibly sell it and earn $500,000.
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? Or perhaps you would prefer the funds were channeled into, let us say, a more personal account? It is almost too perfect to waste on anything as trivial as protecting the kingdom, wouldn't you say, Your Majesty?
Of course it would give it to the treasury. It needs money.
A truly selfless act. I am constantly in awe of your generous and noble spirit. Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, Your Majesty. Bravo.
So now we have 359 days. How many days is it gonna skip? 294. See, what's the problem with that, you know?
The treasury is looking rather sickly, wouldn't you agree? We must always be wary of unnecessary expenditures and watch out for possible avenues of profit. With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back. In the interests of the Treasury, and of the long-term welfare of the people, I have a counter-proposal. It's somewhat radical, but rather brilliant, if you don't mind me saying. We charge people for every child they have. This would keep the population low, but more importantly, the treasury high. Is it really fair to bring new life into such an uncertain world? And won't that gold go to help the children who have already been born? Of course, you may also choose to keep Logan's policies. The matter is entirely in your hands.
Restore.
Very well, Your Majesty. The breeders amongst the rabble will be ecstatic, I'm sure. Perhaps you are considering making a personal donation to the treasury to make up for the shortfall. It is entirely your decision, as always. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments? Here is the royal agenda for the day. As you can see, you have 2 audiences in the throne room to begin. I've heard rumors that Reaver's latest proposals are both scandalous and delicious. It should be most entertaining.
Why is he still here? That's what I want to know. He held me, he took me captive, made me fight. Why have I not
Your
killed
Majesty?
him?
Greetings, sir.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Hey!
Super King.
This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Paige will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reaver will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the only refuge for the homeless, the poor, and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole world for the better, it will continue to be their only hope of survival. Isn't it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most?
Look at all the money you
The
would
shelter
make.
is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
I could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require. It is love. I propose we use this dilapidated building to help both them and ourselves. For love and money have always gone hand in hand. Let us inaugurate Bowerstone's first brothel.
A brothel?
Brothel, bordello, whorehouse. The name is unimportant. What matters is that the people get the love they need, and we get their money.
Yes, it's for your majesty to decide. Refurnish the shelter and orphanage, or convert it into a house of ill repute.
I would just like to say, damn, that's a load of money. I would actually be on the plus side if I chose
do not
that.
want to boast of a more progressive society.
But,
then let
whatever.
us be open about...
The poor of this city have suffered enough. We will renovate the shelter and orphanage.
The Bowerstone Shelter shall be refurbished at the Crown's expense.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You've done the right thing.
As you wish, Your Majesty. The parentless tykes and their destitute friends shall have a palace to call their own. Are you a beggar, too lazy to own your own clothes? Or perhaps an orphan, aching for a bowl of gruel? Then come to Reaver Industries Shelter and Orphanage, where you'll find food, beds, clothes, and even new parents. No matter who you are, we care, even if you don't deserve it.
Sweet. And what more?
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue. The disposal of the city's waste. Reaver will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma of the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Reaver Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There can be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on, this isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts, it's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is, we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, like, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, you know, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
What shall you decide, Your Majesty?
Damn hippie. Damn you, hippie.
Morningwood is to be left unspoiled. We will find other ways to deal with Bowerstone's sewage problem.
The king has spoken. Morningwood shall not be used as a waste site. The sanitation committee will look into safer alternatives.
You are like a majestuous eagle, Your Majesty. You are in touch with your inner innards. Granny Nature thanks you from, like, the bottom of her heart.
A pity. I must admit I was rather looking forward to breathing fresh air, but I'm sure Your Majesty knows best. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Reaver Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Bowerstone Sewage Recycling Facility, because there can be no affluence without effluence.
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants.
Better be Poon. Better be Poon. That's all I'm saying. Whew. Money. Money is what I need. I just don't get it.
Your Majesty.
They're basically saying that being evil, you get the easy way out, and being good, you have to work for it. That's basically it. Evil is the shortcut way.
Greetings, sir.
You know.
Always a joy to see you.
Oh, I actually want to do where is the where is the adoption center? BT dubs. Is it in Old Town? I guess we'll never know. And here I wanted an heir. To hell with the air. I'm gonna spend all my money before I die anyway. Is how it works. Is how it works. That's what my parents told me. And that's how I'm gonna roll. They're like, Sebastian, a hand firmly clasped on my shoulder. You're not gonna get anything. We're gonna spend it all before we die, and you're not gonna get a penny. They told the same to my sisters, of course, but you know, I care more about myself than I do my sisters. What?
It's not every day a king walks into the rebel headquarters. You've changed the world since we last stood here.
You had a lot to do with it, Paige.
No.
We still haven't changed things enough. Without Logan's troops, crime is becoming a serious problem.
But
there's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him.
okay. Nigel Ferret.
Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
I've killed 12 villagers. Why haven't I killed more? Scandalous. Scandalous.
Winter's my favorite season. I love the snow. And that's when most people die.
Quite.
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas.
Nice gun combat.
I'm wanting my eyes.
Very nice.
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorized individual.
Well met, my lord.
Well, your guy kind of failed. I should have been a jerk throughout the game. You know? Hello?
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. Expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him. Fast.
I love killing rich folk like you, lad. It's so rewarding.
Oi, Nick! What the hell was that? Pretty freaky from over here.
More than one person. Was that a magic spell? You scum.
Capture? Really? You No. Alright guys, thanks for watching, leave a comment and tune in to the next.